Hi, this is Will Boyd. You're watching Love People on YouTube. Please come join the family.
All right. So, do you remember what your early memories of music were?
Yeah, we had a few instruments around the house, string instruments, maybe a tenor banjo, and a guitar, and so and they played mostly folk music or country music, and I picked up on that sound early on, and this would have been when I was 4 years old. Had a real interest in it. I'd pick up the instruments too and try to make good sounds with it. Later on, I did check out guitar, still on my own, but learned a little more about chords and things like that. And so that would have been, I guess, a second early experience. Yeah.
All right. And do you remember what made you want to play the bass?
Honestly, because everyone around played guitar, I was drawn to that kind of different way of getting into music. It was always kind of a social thing early on, you know. When I was 10, 11, 12 years old, it was coming up where I came up, part of the band, but I quickly learned what that instrument does. The low part of the music, the groove, the way it works within the harmonic. I wouldn't have said it then, but you know, those things interest me, and so yeah, Prince would have been, you know, a lot of those tracks would have been happening in those days. Yeah, so the bass from there, I got into some of the academic stuff, the high school jazz band, and that has its own set of things about reading music and playing with an ensemble. Still all electric bass, really, but I was drawn to the acoustic. I actually did start on that. So I had a program in middle school that I went to, and in it they brought out musicians with all kinds of instruments, and I saw the upright bass, the acoustic bass, and I said, I want to play that. Yeah, so it followed. I got into the little orchestra there, 6th grade and 7th grade, and then I got an electric bass, and I was done with that instrument until college.